Well, good morning to you, and thank you so much, Mariambo. Like you said, we are here in Kericho County, County 035, coming to you live from this end. Remember, this is the county that will be hosting the 60th Mashujaa Day, the national event. It will be held at the Kericho Green Stadium. That is tomorrow. And without much ado, I'm here and I'm joined by the Rift Valley Regional Commissioner, Dr. Abdi Hassan. We'll just want to understand from him, how ready is Kericho County? What are the preparations? Are the preparations over? We have less than 24 hours to go. And just inform me that Kericho is very cold. It's rainy. And it's very green. It's really, really beautiful. So for those who will be coming here, I'm here already, and this is just to make you want to come to Kericho. It's very green and not that dusty because it's a bit raining and a bit cold, that calm weather. So allow me to welcome the region, Rift Valley Regional Commissioner. This is Dr. Abdi Hassan, to tell us about how the plans are underway, and of course more on what is happening in Kericho County. Remember, the theme of this year's Mashujaa Day is universal health coverage, so we will also be diving into that and also talk more on that. But before we go into all those details, Bwana County Regional Commissioner, is Kericho County ready to host this national event?
Thank you very much, Madam, and thank you for having me. First and foremost, we want to express our sincere gratitude to His Excellency the President and the government for picking or choosing Kericho to host this year's Mashujaa Day celebrations. We are honored, we are privileged, we are happy. Having said that, I want to inform the region residents and Kenya at large that we are ready. The preparations have been finalized. We are set and raring to go for tomorrow's Mashujaa Day in Kenya. Yes.
Talking about the preparations being underway, we understand that the event is going to be hosted at the Kericho Green Stadium. Maybe you could just inform us, how big is the stadium? What capacity is it? When was the construction started? Is it fully complete? Or today we are likely to see some preparations ongoing because we will be visiting that place. Maybe just give us the details about the preparations at the stadium.
Thank you. We started our preparations immediately after Madaraka Day. Soon after, we held the Madaraka Day celebrations in Embu. And once it was confirmed that Kericho was going to host, we started our preparations in earnest. And we are happy to report that we have a new stadium, completely refurbished. It is not the one that people used to know. It is there is a complete overhaul of that stadium. The capacity, the seating capacity for that particular facility is 10,000. So we expect 10,000 guests who will be seated tomorrow. We do not anticipate, the preparations have been made. The renovations are complete. What is happening is just to fine-tune, clean up a bit here and there. But we are ready and set for the big day, which is tomorrow. We expect the gates to be opened by 3 a.m. tomorrow. And we request all guests who are invited and wananchi to be seated by 7. By 7, everybody should have taken his or her seat, and there will be a lot of entertainment, a lot of activities, fanfare. We have already started. We are happy. Guests have already arrived for almost 1 week. Kericho has seen or witnessed visitors all over the country, and we are happy to receive them. We'll continue enjoying their visit, and we will continue fraternizing with them.
Taken to complete the stadium. It's one of the goodies that the Kericho residents have gotten. Like you said, it's a complete overhaul. It's a new one. So meaning it wasn't in good condition before. So now that is a gift or a benefit that Kericho County. But what has it taken to bring together the whole of the stadium into the good look it has today?
It has taken a lot of resources. I may not be in a position to say how much, but a lot of resources, a lot of time, a lot of planning, a lot of coordination. And there has been great design, such that when people will be there tomorrow, they will see what I'm talking about as a complete overhaul of the stadium. We have new stands. We have a new pavilion, a brand new, with a capacity of 2,000 guests who will be seated there. And we will have adequate space within and outside the stadium. And this is one of the legacies that the government would be able to leave behind for Kericho people, who will be able to enjoy the facility long after the Mashujaa Day celebration.
About Mashujaa Day celebrations, from where you sit as the regional commissioner, what has it taken to put together the Mashujaa Day event?
It has been great. We adopted the multi-agency approach. Various government ministries, departments and agencies, together with the county government, we have been having series and numerous meetings, consultations, both formal and informal, led by our PS internal, who has been chairing. We have a national celebrations committee which he chairs, and we have been having these meetings throughout since June to date, including up to today. We will continue having those meetings to ensure that all the nitty-gritty that surrounds the preparation is completed and to the expectation. So a lot has been taken on board. We have crisscrossed the entire county, including the preparation. We have had build-up activities, and as you rightly put it, the theme for this year, Mashujaa Day, is universal health coverage, which has had series of build-up activities. We have had the planting of trees besides that. So it's a composite program which covers various aspects, but the main theme and the core has been universal health coverage, which we are very happy with the progress so far.
From where you sit, what do you think has been the impact of holding this celebration in Kericho County? You've talked about the preparations at the stadium, but we know there's a wider impact that this particular celebration or this particular national event has had to the residents or even within Kericho County. What is that impact that you feel that it has had to the county?
Number one is infrastructural development. A number of roads have been worked on, constructed. We have had expansion of the previous roads that were leading to the stadium. We have a complete, construction or reconstruction of the county commissioner's residence, where the garden party will be held. The Kerenga airstrip, which our visitors and guests will be landing and taking off, has also been completely changed. It was a bush, and it was, it wasn't in the standard that it was required, but right now it is in the best shape ever. And we are happy. Again, the stadium is a new facility. We also have very many visitors in terms of economic, yes, we will enjoy those facilities. I mean, the guests who will be coming, so there will be cash, floating around. So, and the choice of Kericho is also good. It will boost its name, and therefore many people would like to know where Kericho is, its location. Those who have not had the opportunity even to know what happens in Kericho will get that opportunity now to even to know it better. They only know. Yes, they know of tea, but their activities. Kericho is an agricultural, county. And even for sports, it has its, position. And therefore, there's a lot. We also have the Kapkatet grounds. Many people have associated it with the politics and all. It is, it is a whole package of goodies. Yeah. And therefore, the coming of the people, Mashujaa Day, to this county, is of immense value, and we will enjoy it for a long time to come.
Is asking about the security. What are the security arrangements that maybe you have put in place? We know Kericho borders a number of counties, and also it's a major road to other parts of the country. What are the security arrangements that you have put in place? Have you had to close some roads? Are there roads that will be closed? Kenyans need to know about that. From what time to what time, maybe with regards to that.
Thank you. We have made adequate security coverage, which includes, security management within Kericho town and its environs. We have made adequate arrangements in terms of traffic. We have also intensified our security patrols and surveillance. With regard to movement of vehicles, that is the transport section, yes, it is true some roads will be closed from today, 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow, for the purpose of ensuring that within the CBD, we'll be able to allow the preparations to be complete, and therefore they are not interfered with. A number of roads will be also, there will be alternative routes so that we do not interfere with the flow of the traffic. Like, for example, those ones who will be coming from Bomet, Litein, all the way maybe from Kisii, as they approach Kericho, they will be diverted to other roads so that those who have no business within Kericho would be diverted and they will not be inconvenienced in one way or another. The same applies to those who are coming from Kisumu and those who are coming from Nakuru. All of them, they will be diverted. My appeal is that they cooperate and comply with the traffic instructions. The police officers will be strategically placed to ensure that they are not inconvenienced, and therefore they will be able to be directed to the alternative routes with a lot of ease and comfort. So I wish and I appeal to them that they comply and cooperate with the officers.
Still on the security issue, we have seen the sort of insecurity that has been shown, or rather has been experienced in the recent past at the Sondu, that is the border of Kericho and Kisumu. Are there steps or interventions that you have so far taken maybe to ensure there is sort of a harmonious coexistence between the two counties? You are the regional commissioner, and we understand the region is a bit big, has 14 counties, and Kericho is one of them. So from where you sit, are there interventions or steps that you've put in place to ensure there is that harmonious existence, even as we look at having a secure national event tomorrow?
It is true we have a challenge, some situation along the Kisumu-Kericho boundary, which is also the boundary of Nyanza and Rift Valley at the Sondu market. We have had cases of stock theft from both sides. These are criminals. There is nothing like ethnic conflict. These are criminals who steal from either side. So we have made some efforts. We have put measures in place to ensure that we deal with the criminals. We have already profiled a number of criminals from Kericho side. We have done the same on the other side. We have liaised with our colleagues in Nyanza, and our main purpose is to enhance peaceful coexistence among these communities, share information, ensure there is collaboration, and we avoid incitement and people who stoke ethnic animosity. So we will also treat those people who incite and create hatred between the two communities as criminals. So the main problem is stock theft. So we are dealing with that business, which is illegal, and soon or later we'll be able to arraign a few of them before court. Yes.
Peace within the two counties. Absolutely. And at the border. Absolutely. Thank you, Bwana Arsi. Allow me to just take a short break. We will be coming back in a few minutes. Let me hand it over back to the studio for the short break. But don't go far, because we'll be coming back and still engage more with the regional commissioner. welcome back. This is the live interview from Kericho County, County 035. Remember, this is the host of the 60th, or rather Kenya's 60th Mashujaa Day that will be held at the Kericho Green Tea Stadium. So before the break, I was engaging the regional commissioner, that is Dr. Abdi Hassan, and we were on the security bit. We're talking about the security within the region. You've spoken about the border at the Kericho and Kisumu, that is the Sondu, that recently witnessed some clashes. But we understand Rift Valley generally has had its fair share of insecurity. We have seen efforts from the national government in terms of trying to curb that particular insecurity. And there are short-term measures that were put and also long-term measures. Talking about the short-term measures, from where you sit, do you feel that they have started bearing fruits?
Thank you very much, Madam. It is true. We have had serious security challenges, especially in the North Rift, which covers 6 counties. It has been a very big problem, but I want to state here that the efforts that the government has put in place have been very successful, because our topmost priority was to silence the guns, which we have done. A number of measures, maybe to highlight them, included imposing a curfew, a 30-day dusk to dawn curfew, which is still in force, the surrender of illegal firearms, and the security operation, which is led by the National Police Service. So we implemented all this, besides engaging the community in terms of building peace and ensuring that there is a sustained peace in the region. We have also made a lot of livestock recoveries, and we have also been very tough on all those people whom we suspect to be engaged in cattle rustling and banditry. And therefore, the efforts that the government put in place, the measures, are very successful. We will continue ensuring that there is peace. A number of economic activities have resumed. People who ran away from their homes, they are back. The criminals who had taken, they had taken refuge in some gorges, caves, and in the forested areas, we have flushed them out, and we have ensured that there is heavy presence of security officers in those places to deter criminal activities from recurring. And we have also rehabilitated a number of schools, close to about 18 now, through other government agencies. And we are happy. So far the progress is good, but we are not complacent. We will continue being very vigilant, and we will not compromise on the peace and security that is prevailing. We are very grateful to His Excellency the President because of the goodwill and the commitment in ending this menace once and for all. We have gotten all the necessary support from our ministry headquarters, led by the CS and the PS. So we are ready and prepared to ensure that that particular corner of this region is safe. Yes, correct.
The security issue. Let's look at the theme of what this Mashujaa, what the benefits that Kenya will get once the Mashujaa Day is over. We understand there will be the launch of the UHC. The theme of this year's Mashujaa Day again is still on UHC. Local administration. What is the role of local administration in the implementation of UHC?
This is a major program that is under the bottom-up transformation agenda, that is, in short, is called BETA, or the plan. We have a major and critical role as NGAO, that is National Government Administrative Officers. We partner with county government, and our specific role is to support the registration, to ensure that people are mobilized and registered to enjoy the benefits of the universal health coverage. So we are almost approaching 30,000, 300,000 new, registration. And we have 28 Yes, we have 300,000 close as newly registered, and we are almost heading to the target that is required. And we continue to sensitize the public on the need to have this insurance, because it will assist them in meeting, their daily concerns in terms of health. Yes.
You roped in the public, but you still haven't expounded on them. Maybe the role of the public in the implementation of UHC in your case.
Ours is to inform them on the importance, on the need to register, and the benefits that they will accrue or they will get from having an insurance. Because in the past, people have really suffered in terms of meeting their hospital bills. Either they have taken loans, they have surrendered their, provided collateral of their land. There have been numerous harambes, fundraisings all over, and eventually they have not been successful. In fact, it has made people to be destitute and poor. But this particular program will be able to caution them from those effects and therefore benefit by saving and registering, so that they can be comfortable in terms of accessing health facilities, health services from the health facilities.
Public health facilities.
Right.
So Kericho County is within the Rift Valley. We understand the El Nino rains are coming. Rift Valley is one of the areas that has experienced an overflow or rather flooding over the lakes, the Lake Baringo, Lake Bogoria, and we have seen in the previous past, we have seen families displaced. Are there interventions, are there steps that as the rains start, are there steps that have been taken by the region to try and see that when the rains come, then the locals are not affected as much as we have seen before in terms of disaster management?
It's correct, Madam. What we have done is that we had a meeting that was chaired by His Excellency the Deputy President in Nairobi. And following that meeting, jointly with county government, disaster management committees have been set up, plans have been set up, strategies have been, worked on. We have mapped hotspot areas in all the counties. We have not picked, specific county. It is across the 14 counties. However, we have our own. Within the region, we have specific counties that are vulnerable. Vulnerable to floods, landslides, and other rain-related disasters or emergencies or hazards. So we have made elaborate programs. We continue to sensitize the public to be aware of the consequences of the El Nino rains. Wananchi are aware. They have been sensitized. We have made adequate arrangements if it is to relocate, if it is to intervene or mitigate the effects. We are prepared and set to go.
Before we wind up, maybe in 2 minutes or in 1 minute, what message do you have to the visitors who will be visiting Kericho County as we celebrate the Mashujaa Day?
I want to invite them to Kericho to enjoy themselves. First, to come and join us to celebrate together this great day, Mashujaa Day in Kericho tomorrow. The security is good. We have made sure that the stay of our visitors is as comfortable and convenient as practically possible. People here are very friendly. They are welcoming, and we hope for the best and look forward to one of the most, remarkable days in national event in Kericho. We are very grateful. Yes.
For giving us this opportunity to talk to you this morning ahead of the Mashujaa Day that will be held tomorrow, and we appreciate you for that. As we leave this place, allow me to appreciate this hotel. This is the Sunshine Hotel at the heart of Kericho County that has given us this room to have an engagement with the regional commissioner. But that's it from here. We will be bringing you live events as they take place from this Kericho County. Today is Thursday, but tomorrow we will be coming coming live to you, of course, with all the day's events that will be happening here in Kericho County, County 035, that will be holding Kenya's 60th Mashujaa Day. My name is Kamche Menza. I now hand it over back to studio. Mariambo, if you can hear me.